Hey everyone, welcome to the It's Gonna Be May update for 2022. So, just a couple things, a couple little news items, some updates, a little bit of a promo. So, this week is going to be kind of crazy because my brother's getting married, so we got a lot of that stuff going on. So, if you're watching here on YouTube or also on Twitch, it'll be very erratic and very sporadic. With that all being said, this week I'm not. I do my typical every other month, no uploads. Of Let's Plays and stuff gives us a chance to kind of get caught up, like a little ahead a little bit, so we have more content that's kind of out there. Um, but this kind of slides into my little bit of a promo. Is if you go over to Twitch, you can kind of see our unedited, unsecond guessed stuff where we're over on Twitch. And we just got affiliates a couple months ago. So, uh, not trying to, not saying that like you never have to like give money. I'm not plugging for money. I don't want to look like I'm doing that. However, it does feel nice every now and then to get a little bit back for the effort that we put in and stuff like that. But this is obviously not our job. I mean, me, Daydreamer, the kids, like we do this mostly for fun. But as I said, it's kind of nice to get a little bit back here and there. But with that, um, the benefits of subscribing, you get our Riker emotes, which if you haven't seen them, bring them up here, right there, right there. Um, so as you can see, we got a plethora of Riker emotes, and I got a Rage emote. It actually shakes on Twitch. I thought that was great. I actually did that for NerdTube um, as a thing for a Boba Fett video, and it just kind of stuck with me. And then when I saw the shake animation on Twitch, I just made it into my rage emote. So I thought it was funny. But yeah, I mean, look at the cute little the cute little emotes. And I did not design any of these, by the way. All of the avatars and emotes um, are all designed by Channy Bells. Uh, she is Mage Masher 22 introduced me to her. She is fantastic. So if you are watching this, uh, you Belle, you are fantastic at what you do. You do such a good job. You don't even realize. But yeah, all these emotes except for this one down here, obviously, was done by her. All the Riker emotes were done by her, and they just look fantastic. I love them to death. I want people to use them. Uh, you know, I think they are great and they're fun, and you kind of see the little on the far side there. It's the Riker Lurk one, because using the animation where it kind of slides over like this. Love it, it's so great. Next would be the subscriber badges. So as you can see right here, we have our 1 month, 2 months, 3 month, and obviously there's a Dragon Ball Z Saiyan theme because there's so many transformations. I can go for years with sub badges with these, so that's why I picked it. I love Dragon Ball, as you can tell from my avatar, and it's just so easy. Like it's just so easy. So obviously the base Super Saiyan 2 is on the far end there for 3 months. 6 month is 3. 9 months is legendary. 1 year is God. So as you can see down here, I haven't decided the exact order yet, but this is the general order of probably what it's going to be. Obviously there's blue Kaioken, Trunks Rage form, Blue Evolution. And I know some of these forms people don't like, but I'm just using them as badges. Down here is Super Saiyan 4, Ultra Instinct, and not the new in the manga Ultra Ego. So these are all, like, obviously, as you can see, for the badges, I have years. I probably have, a good 4 or 5 years worth of badges. I also have some more. Riker's knocking things over. I've got years of badges that I can probably use with uh, with Dragon Ball. That's why I decided to do it, because it gives me a lot of play. The other thing is if you do subscribe for tier 3, you get a little, and I don't have it on here, I'm sorry, but a 7, you have all 7 Dragon Balls on the on your badge. And what I'm going to do with that is, if you subscribe for tier 3, I am going to you can request any game for me to play. And within my ability to play it, I will. I mean, I'm not going to go out and buy a whole new, like a whole console and that. but or you can ask anything. You can even request um, just random stuff. I don't know. We'll figure it out. It's kind of a work in progress. But if you get the seven Dragon Balls, and it's the Earth Dragon Balls, you get to make a wish through us, obviously. So anyway, all right. So now that plug is over with, as you probably saw on the thumbnail, there's a lot of new content coming out. We got a Shadow of the Tomb Raider, which Daydreamer is going to be starting after the break. Resident Evil, or after Shadow of the Tomb Raider, she then has this Daydreamer has decided to return to Tomb Raider. I think she's decided to do Resident Evil, or she's going to return to Resident Evil. I think she's decided to do Resident Evil 2, the remake again, but with Claire's storyline. Now, keep in mind, this is the first game she played on this channel, and it was rough, but she's gotten so much better through the other Resident Evil games, and then Tomb Raider. So it'll be interesting to watch her go from playing Resident Evil with Leon in the very first game she played on the channel, and honestly was one of her first games again playing, to playing Resident Evil again with Claire in the remake, and just seeing like how it's changed over the past year and a half, maybe even almost 2 years at that point. Well, no, probably about a year and a half. And then I think she's going to play Resident Evil 3 remake, and then she's talked about playing Resident Evil 5. So that's kind of what's on the docket for her. For me, as you probably saw this past week, Star Trek Judgment Rights came out number 1. I'm going to do that whole game all the way through. I also when I got my PS5, I got Strangers of Paradise, Final Fantasy Origin. Now, I do want to play this game. I haven't decided if I'm going to do it on a stream yet or not, because Daydreamer has shown some interest in the game. We'll see how that goes. But the thing is I kind of want to get done with Horizon Forbidden West before I move on to Strangers of Paradise. So might be a little bit off in the future. I know, I have been very sporadic with these updates, which is fine, because if there's no news, then there's no news. But I figured I had enough news for May and going into the summer that I would do this. We just decided, if you're watching on Twitch, you know that Daydreamer has, or I'm sorry, Izzy the Noob, my daughter, has decided to play the, I can't even, Winklejet, something like that. It's the little shop builder game. She saw it and she decided to play it. So those Let's Plays will be coming out here in the near future. I did a Let's Try of it. Check it out on the channel, please. I'll probably link it at the end. Timmy, Agent Tim Gamer. So he, on this video, or on this week, he had a 15 Kingdom Hearts worlds he wants to see in Kingdom Hearts 4, which is a very good video. All I did was edited it. I edited it and I uploaded it. He did everything else, the organization, he picked out a lot of the pictures, well, some of the pictures. He organized the whole thing. So please, 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 I will also put that one at the end of this video. I'll put that also. Please check it out. It's a very good video, and I would love for you guys to support him in that video. Also over on NerdTube, the channel that I do a lot of my reviews and everything with some of my friends, he did a Sonic discussion vid. Again, I will put it at the end of this video. So Agent Tim Gamer's been pretty busy recently. He's continuing Super Mario Odyssey. He's done some Phasmophobia. If you're watching on Twitch, you've seen that. So I mean, he's been keeping busy. Just a quick note about our stream schedule. It's all over the place. I understand that. I don't think that's ever going to change. I'm sorry. I really wish I could give people a concrete schedule. I know I usually do Oxygen Not Included every Wednesday, and everything beyond that is just kind of open for, game, but it's just like between work schedules and everything like that, it's just not possible for us to just sit down and make a concrete schedule like every other night or whatever, especially with family obligations and stuff like that. So I appreciate everybody's patience. I appreciate anyone who shows up and supports. And I am sorry that there's not a schedule. It keeps bugging me to know that we don't have a schedule, but at the same time, I understand. We're just busy. I don't know if on this thumbnail you probably saw my new avatar again. Channy Bells designed it. It's the Star Trek officer doing the Kamehameha, um, with the Starfleet or the Federation logo as the blast concentration. It looks so good. I love it so much. So if you haven't seen that, just take a look at it. She's amazing. And one other small announcement. I've been talking with one of my pals over at NerdTube. We were talking about doing a co-play with the Bearded Man thing. He's a Twitch streamer. I if you go over to Milk Toast Twitch, he's one of the recommended people. He's right now doing a Final Fantasy marathon. But we kind of talked about doing a co-play, like with a game, and there was a one. I think it was like not Subnautica or something like that, but it's like a submarine game where you co-op with people, and we got a couple people that we're gonna get together. So we're gonna see if we can make schedules work out where we can do something like that. It'll be very interesting to see if we can do this. As I said, scheduling is a nightmare. Like scheduling's worse than trying to find time to play a game. So yeah, I think that's it. I've droned on for about 11 minutes. Again, everyone, anyone who has shown up and supported this channel and this Twitch, I appreciate it. I do a lot of this for fun. I love the organization. I love doing the design. I love editing. I love doing all. I have a full-time job out of here. I'm a manager for a therapy department in at a skilled nursing facility. So it's like I've got a pretty hefty job, and I still take time to do this because I love it. And it's not just the love to play games. I love playing games, but it's just like I love doing all this stuff. I love building communities. I love having fun and taking something that I love, video games, and just making it into something that just is better than what it sounds like on the outside. I know it sounds stupid, but that's how it's in my head. Plus, I get my kids involved. I get my girlfriend involved, and it's a. I'm not much for like multiplayer games and stuff like that. You probably noticed that on my channel. Like I don't play a lot of games with my son, and maybe I should probably do that here in the near future. But this is something that I do. That's I don't say my passion, but it's like a fun thing that I do, and it helps me just get my inner nerd video game nerd out. And so I appreciate everyone who even takes a moment to stop by and say hi. Somebody watching me play video games is something that back in the day just was never a thing. So anyway, that's kind of it right now. I know I droned on there at the end. I apologize. But yeah. So one more time, I'm going to show off the sub. I love those sub emotes. I'm sorry, I do. I love it. I do. As I said, I do it just because it's so much fun. And then those Riker emotes that you should just those right there, they're amazing. All right, with all that being said, everybody, thank you very much for watching. Leave a comment down below if you have any requests, any questions, any comments. That is a comment section, obviously. And if you haven't considered subscribing to us, please do. We like having fun, and that's it. Everything else is kind of secondary. So we appreciate you stopping in. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Catch you later.